I bought a cane. I bought a cane. C-A-N-E, cane. Bought a cane like my grandmother. Only I'm not old enough to need a cane like my grandmother. And I have to tell you, it was not an easy thing to do. I have really been struggling with pain in my hips, and it makes it very difficult to walk, duh. And I really, really, really resisted because I don't know, I didn't want to have to use a cane. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that I was telling myself that I could not use one unless I had an illness where a doctor recommended that I use one. Now this is ridiculous. You don't need a prescription for a cane. It's not a narcotic. You can't get addicted to it. You're not going to come home with one cane and then two and then three and then four. Next thing you know, walkers, go-karts, those little motorized chairs, strung out, not going to work. It's not going to happen. But this visible sign that something's wrong with me, I don't know, I had a hard time accepting it. I was testing it out in Walgreens. And I was just checking it out. It has a soft handle because my hands hurt. So I was like seeing if I could manage it. First of all, let me tell you, I'm going to have to practice because I almost tripped over my own cane and feet 2 or 3 times. That could be interesting. And then once I kind of got the hang of it, I walked around the store with it, and there were people there shopping, and they all looked at me. I'm not saying this to be egotistical. Like, they all looked at me. I mean, that could be part of it, but they all looked at me, and here's the thought that I had. I am thinking about what they're thinking, right? This is what I'm telling myself. They're thinking I'm too young. What's wrong with her? She's got something really wrong with her. She's too young to use a cane. Why? I don't know why. First of all, I don't know why I'm worried about what other people are thinking. What other people are thinking of me, that's their business, not mine. But second of all, so what if they're thinking that? I don't think anybody in the store thought there's something wrong with her, we should grab the cane and beat her over the head with it. But I don't know. I still worry about what other people think of me. Still, 44, still worrying. I feel like that's ridiculous, but I don't know exactly how to let it go. So I've had the cane here at the house for 2 weeks now. It still has the stickers on it. It's still in the closet. I've only had a few days where my pain was bad enough to actually warrant using it, but I did not use it because I told myself that I really didn't need it in the house. I only would use it when I left the house. Now I have stairs in my house that I have to navigate, and so it might actually be helpful for me to use it. But I have created these artificial rules about the cane. When it can be used, what I need to have, what kind of diagnosis I need to have in order to get it, blah blah blah. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm thinking this. But here's what I've decided finally is that I don't have to have a certain diagnosis to get it. If I have trouble walking and I think, me, Jean Ann, not a doctor, just me, if I think it might help, I can get one. If I feel like it might help in the house, I can use it in the house. If I feel like it might help outside, I can use it outside. I can use it whenever and however I want to. I don't need external validation to say, yes, it's okay. You can do that. And I don't need to be concerned about whether other people think I need it or think something is wrong with me. I mean, that's where I've gotten to at this point. I've decided one way that I'm going to deal with it, with my anxiety and my fear about the cane, is to I'm gonna pimp it. I'm gonna bling it out. I'm gonna go to Michael's or wherever craft store is closest, and I'm gonna get some crystals, paint maybe, I don't know, metallic. Well, it's actually a bronze metallic cane. It's really pretty nice and it has a padded handle. But I'm definitely going to do some kind of fancy something or other with it so that when I use it, it feels more like an accessory. Sometimes these little mind tricks that I play with myself help me accept something that's otherwise very difficult. So getting the cane, I mean, it's a struggle to deal with it. And so I'm going to call that guy from MTV that does Pimp My Ride. Say, dude, pimp my cane. What?